Hey guys, this is going to be a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Let's get started. Thank you all for the likes, the super chats, the donations. I am extremely thankful for that. It helps the channel grow. So keep on liking, sharing the content, and drop a comment on there, okay? Let's get to it. Let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know. So I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the energy really quick. Alright, so let's see. What do we got for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let's see what we got showing up for you guys. So, this deck is calling my name. So, I'm going to start with this one. Alright, guys, let's see. Angel guides, spirit guides, good and light, clear and precise messages from Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Throat chakra. Okay, so some of you need to speak up about something. Okay, throat chakra could be significant. Some of you could have throat issues. Alright, some of you could be like not being able to express yourselves or something like that. That could be significant. Okay, so what do we got for Aquarius? You got patience and planning, the number 7. Alright, so what else? So you could be planning something, okay, patiently waiting on something to happen. Okay, you've already planted some sort of seeds. Okay, here, this is almost like the 7 of Pentacles, so you're about to see something. Okay, you could be standing your ground here, but these, whatever seeds you planted, look at this card. Whatever seeds you planted, okay, is starting to show fruit. So all it required you to have was patience. 7-14, okay, could be significant. Sagittarius energy here. Big emphasis on patience. Okay, so some of you are going to be rewarded for not just going off and to the sunset with someone else, or you know, kind of like that kind of energy is what I'm getting here. All right, you have been patiently waiting. What else, Spirit? You got here transformation. So yeah, you have been patiently waiting. You're going through a transformation here. The Death card is showing up. Okay, so Scorpio energy. You got Sagittarius energy. All right, so for some of you here, you guys are undergoing some sort of awakening, some sort of transformation, okay, and it required you to have some sort of patience. Okay, so what's the 7? The patience and planning here. What's this patience and planning? So solar plexus is whatever it is that you've been creative about, something that you've been creating, right? Whether this is a business or you becoming an entrepreneur or something like that, the solar plexus is creativity. Okay, so for some of you here, you guys had to take a break or something like that. Maybe you had like writer's block, okay, or some sort of blockage, okay, but I feel like it's going away. All you needed was some sort of patience. 73 could be significant, 37 could be significant. Again, 3 in the bottom of the deck. So you have partnership and alliances. There's someone here that's going to help you, okay, or somebody here needs your help, one or the other. So what's patience here? Yeah, rejoice and celebration. All right, so I feel like this is a rekindle or a reconciliation of some sort. All right, somebody wanting to reconcile with you. Reconcile your differences is what I heard. Okay, so what's the transformation? For some of you, this is already over. Okay, so there's a lot of ego here. There's a lot of ego here with the Strength card and the transformation. All right, so I feel like you guys are very powerful. You guys are very confident in whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so keep on that path. Okay, I feel like that's your purpose. All right, so what is this with power? I'm also picking up here with this transformation, there comes power, okay, and authority. That could be significant for some of you. What's power? You got here, yeah. So it's something that you have some sort of passion for. Okay, so a passion and a new beginning. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. 18 could be significant. 13 could be significant. Okay, 38, 31, 81, 71. But anyway, yeah, victory and success. Something is going to be victorious, guys. Whatever it is that you guys have going on, okay, I feel like it's going to be very victorious. Use your crown chakra. There's a lot of purple showing up now. So that has to do with you, like, thinking straight, okay, having your head in your shoulders and stuff like that. Somebody wants to get your attention here. It could be a Sagittarius, it could be anybody, but at this point, with that 14, with that patience here showing up in victory and success with the 3, the rejoice and celebration, somebody's been patiently waiting for you to give them some attention. Okay, so that could be significant. Hope. They still have hope. That's your card, Aquarius. Okay, so the Star. Somebody wants to reconcile something. Somebody wants your forgiveness when it comes to something. Okay, somebody could be ill here. And you could have called that shit out. The Star with victory and success. I mean, some of you here are supposed to be in the public eye. Some of you here are supposed to be artists, okay, or seen by a lot of people. You guys have the ability to calm a situation or make it worse. Okay, so something about that could be significant. You know, and there's a lot of protests going on and shit like that. So yeah, be a humanitarian. A humanitarian is going to go for peace. Okay, so peace is what's needed here. What's hope? Yeah, mental conflict. So somebody hopes that you will get back with them, but they're mentally conflicted. Okay, so this could be a Libra for some of you here with the 2 of Swords, or it could be another Aquarius. It could be anybody, really. But with this deck, what else? What's mental conflict here? Somebody's mentally conflicted. And then you got the sacral chakra. 22 could be significant. What's this mental confliction with sacral chakra? You got discontent and boredom in the reverse. Okay, so that's like the 4 of Cups. You see something clear for what it is. You see when someone just wants to have sex with you. Okay, for some of you here, you could be mentally conflicted if you met somebody or something like that because you see right through them. You could be, you have a new renewed interest in the world. Some of you could be mentally conflicted. Should I start dating? Should I not? Okay, I feel like you guys are going to go in accelerated motion too. I feel like this is movement, 8 of Wands. This could be somebody at a distance here. Okay, that could be mentally conflicted here. With the sacral chakra, let's see what sacral chakra is. Sacral chakra. Financial and material changes. Okay, so yeah, that's where you create things. You have a new renewed interest in the world. If you were conflicted about something, I feel like you guys are being redirected. Okay, so there's going to be something that you probably are regaining everything that you've lost. All right, there's definitely financial and material losses. You might have to cut your spending habits or something like that. So I'm getting 5 of Pentacles with that. What's 5 of Pentacles? Somebody feels bad because they left you out in the cold. Okay, that could be significant too. All right, or this person here is going through some sort of financial and material changes. You have the universe, that's the world, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Okay, 21 could be significant. The universe. So I feel like the universe is in your favor. Okay, I feel like, yeah, you're going to have triumph, Cancerian energy. This is like the Chariot, so love winning overall. 17 could be significant. 1-7. But anywho. I feel like you're going to be very triumphant here. Okay, the universe is in your favor. Some of you are doing something online or something like that, and you're going to be very triumphant. All right, somebody online could be watching you and love begins. Okay, or this is something that you're very passionate about. All right, with the universe, this could be going on like traveling. This could be something about traveling with triumph here. This 7 is a Chariot, so some of you could be traveling. All right, or somebody's wanting to travel towards you. One or the other. All right, so let's see. What else do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? What is this mental conflict here, Spirit? What is this mental conflict? Love message. Okay, so somebody could be mentally conflicted about a love message. Okay, somebody could be stringing you along. Okay, that could be significant for some of you here. For some of you here, you have somebody here who's interested in you, but you're mentally conflicted because you're loyal by default with that patience. You've already planted some sort of seed, and you know that at the time that you get with somebody, you're gonna have to reconcile with somebody else. Okay, so not that you have to, but that's what's showing up in the card. So, what's mentally conflicted here with love message? Yeah, it's somebody from your past, okay, is an ex of yours that's mentally conflicted. They're a crazy ex, obsessed, psycho, won't let go. So yeah, so for some of you here, they're pulling on your sacral chakra as well. So they could be like sexually pleasing themselves thinking of you. What's this passion ignited? What's passion ignited? You got here happily single. So yeah, that's what I'm picking that up very heavy. Okay, some of you are doing you're dating stress-free, you're setting goals, career focus. Okay, but you're mentally conflicted because of this love message, or maybe there's somebody here that's mentally conflicted. They could be writing a message and deleting a message and sending you a message, maybe even calling you private or something like that. That could be significant because you're happily single. Okay, so what's this discontent and boredom? This is the Four of Cups, but it's in the reverse. There's a renewed interest in the world. All right, you're seizing a moment. Yeah, and they're fucked up over you because you have a new renewed interest in the world. Because you see something clear for whatever it is. What is this, the death card, transformation? Closing a cycle. Yeah, some of you are fed up. You closed this cycle already, right? You stop eating from the forbidden fruit. You continue repeating bad choices. So yeah, for some of you, you end this, or this is done. It's time for you guys to move on. Okay, so what's this patience? Love spell. So some of you have been in a love spell, that's why you're not moving forward, okay, and that's why you've been stuck or you feel stuck here with patience. Okay, so what's love spell? They're doing love spells on you, getting readings, doing love spells on you, getting readings on you. Okay, what's getting readings? What are they being told in the readings? That you're a divine feminine? Okay. What are they being told in the readings? That you're a divine feminine, okay? And you're loving yourself, and you've been by yourself. Okay, self-love. Divine feminine was self-love. For some of you here, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're realizing how much you've changed, okay? Somebody's name could be Jeannie or Gina. All right, what's love spell? Why is this love spell? Because they don't want to cut karmic ties. This is a karmic for some of you. Why is the love spell here? Well, they want you to stay stuck in karmic ties. Or this is someone who you have karmic ties with, hence why you need a cord cutting. So, what's this love spell with karmic ties? Workplace affair. Yeah, that's definitely a tie. Okay, so for some of you here, your person or whoever this is has a workplace affair. Maybe they get money from their boss or something like that. They're playing in love spells. Okay, they're dealing with a karmic at their job. Okay, but they're playing on love spells to get you back because they see that you're a divine feminine who's loving themselves. Okay, so chances are this person likes to get readings or listens to readings as well. Okay, so that could be significant. Or they play and dabble with magic and that's been coming out. So what's this planting a seed? Patience and planning, I'm sorry. What is this patience and planning? Yeah, look, you've been illuminated. You have planted some sort of seed. You're going through an awakening of some sort. Okay, you see the truth about something. You're free. You've discovered yourself. And look, block calls and spam. So if you're getting a lot of block calls and shit like that, you know why. Somebody here has not let you go. What's block calls? Calls and texts. For some of you here, you got this person blocked because you've been illuminated. Right? Yeah, blocked with rejected. So either they rejected you or you rejected them. So take it, flip it, switch it. If it's you guys, okay, there's no reason to be a crazy ex-obsessed person that won't let go, okay? So if it's you guys that are dealing with that, you guys need to heal yourselves. You guys need to love yourselves, okay? You don't chase, you attract. Sometimes you need to go ahead and say, let bygones be bygones, and I'm closing this cycle and I'm moving on. For some of you here, this person is obsessive or possessive or something like that. That's why it didn't work out then. That's their characteristic. That's a personality of theirs. That's not going to change. Okay, so what's rejected? Why did this person get rejected? So this is whether it's you or the other person. Why did they get rejected? Probably left you hanging. Reckless love and sex. They left you hanging here. Okay, rejected. You could have rejected this person or blocked this person because you realized all they wanted to do was fuck. Okay. So this person here has reckless love and sex with other people and shit like that. You don't need that in your life. That's why they're rejected. What's reckless love and sex? I'm also picking up here, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but maybe that's her job. Workplace affair here with reckless love and rejected. I don't know. For some of you here, I feel like somebody here can't keep it in their pants when they're at work. What's reckless love? This is like someone who has a sex addiction. This is someone who goes to the bathroom like in their 50s. Oh, I'm gonna go poop, and they don't. Okay, and they're thinking of you while they do that. So that's like a sex addiction. That's something like you can't wait until you get home to do something like that. You got an issue. Reckless love and sex. This person loves reckless love and sex. I'm getting somebody's name could be Lip. Okay, Philip. Okay, but I'm getting Lip from Shameless. Okay, and this card, yeah, somebody's under pressure. Time's running out. There's anxiety here. This person is very anxious. They could be waiting on some sort of result or something like that. For some of you here, this person's time ran out. They can't play with you anymore. You blocked them. You've been illuminated. You're in the universe. You and the universe are one-on-one. Okay, so what's the universe? So that's like the world. Yeah, the universe. Yeah, you close the cycle. Something is too late. You can't go back and try to fix it. Okay, so the number 19 could be significant. April could be significant. Yeah, it's too late to try to fix something here. 19. Could be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you. Yeah, somebody here drinks a lot to cope with a situation. April could be significant too, so Aries. What's cope? Or they take certain medications, or it doesn't have to be drinking, but yeah, I'm picking up a drinker. What's cope here? They're going through a firestorm, a mental breakdown. Yeah, drinking is a stimulant, so that's what they're gonna get. Karma, drama, ending, loss, mental breakdown. Somebody's somebody is like looking at you or reaching out to you or something like that, but it's too late. Okay, so for some of you here, this could be happening now. In the bottom of the deck, you have love child. Some of you could have children with this person. All right. Let's see, what else, Spirit? You got the Ace of Swords, so mental breakthrough, mental clarity. Okay, there's no reason to be conflicted. So if it's this that's showing up, you have new beginnings here. Okay, this is the truth. You're speaking your truth. All right, you're finding the truth. This is success as well. All right, you're no longer conflicted. You're cutting through the bullshit. All right, so focus your vision. This is good choices as well. Okay, so 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Angel guides, spirit guides, ability, light, clear and precise messages for my aquas. What does Aquarius need to know at this time? What does Aquarius need to know at this time, Spirit? The Three of Swords. Somebody's heartbroken. Somebody's thinking of you. Okay, there's a period of unhappiness, or this is what you guys could be going through. Libra energy. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right, but yeah, somebody's going through some sort of heartache, pain, depression, sorrow, separation. What's the Three of Swords here? Rose, Mary, could be significant. All right, so some of you could be doing some sort of spiritual work with Rosemary. All right, you got the Six of Swords in the reverse. This person could be at a distance from you. All right, so Six of Swords, they're returning home, okay, or there's some sort of delays or something like that. Somebody's plans have changed. All right, so what's the Six of Swords with the Three of Swords? 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 of Swords. So somebody has a lot of anxiety. Okay, they're drinking a lot. This is your psycho ex. Okay, so what is the Spirit? The Judgment. They're realizing that something was based on lies. Okay, so the Judgment is in the reverse. The outcome based on lies. There was grudges, there was gossip, there was rumors, there was dishonesty to get your person to move away from you, but your person listened. And that's what makes the difference. Okay, so somebody wants your forgiveness now. Somebody wants to reconcile. What's the Judgment in the reverse? With the Six of Swords, this person actually went towards a place of tragedy, towards a place of chaos and stuff like that. Okay, and now they've been placed in a third party as well. The Ten of Pentacles. All right, so you guys here, this could have something to do with their family. With the Ten of Pentacles. What's this Ten of Pentacles? This is like legacy wealth as well. So some of you here, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Okay, so Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be significant. All right, so somebody is feeling overwhelmed. Okay, somebody feels like bullying you. Okay, or jealous of you. All right, so be careful with this energy. There's someone here in this person's family who bullies them or bullies you or something like that. Maybe they could bully them, but you guys got away from that shit. This person, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, is very manipulative, very overbearing. All right, they have low self-esteem. What's Queen of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, Knight of Wands. They're out looking for an adventure. Very fickle energy. Somebody who doesn't know what they want. They could be stuck because of family or something like that. That could be significant. But yeah, the Knight of Wands is definitely somebody here who comes in for a good time, not a long time. Okay, and this person is definitely like out and about. You're overcoming this mental hardship. Nine of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, so you're healing. You're letting go of this person finally. You're recovering from this energy. What's this Knight of Wands? Some of you are recovering from this. Okay, and Three of Cups is in the reverse. So yeah, this person could have like third party situations. This person could be polyamorous or some shit like that. Okay, so social distancing, canceled events could be significant here. Gossip, again, with the Three of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you here, you got 3, 3. Again, you guys could be seeing 3, 3, 3. But yeah, there's somebody here who's heartbroken, okay, because they fell into the gossip, because they listened to somebody for money. Chances are it's for money here, for stability. Why is this Ten of Pentacles here? What's the Ten of Pentacles, Spirit? The Mother. The Empress. The baby mama. In the reverse. Distorted feminine. Whoever the feminine is the distorted one. Okay, they're neglecting their own needs. Or this is somebody that wants too much attention, or a mother figure that wants their son to give them too much attention, or their daughter to give them too much attention. I don't know. But yeah, there's tension here, lack of self-care. This is insecurities here with the Empress in the reverse. A lot of gossip. A lot of tension. Why is this Empress in the reverse? You got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So somebody doesn't love themselves. They're super negative. Okay, their feelings are all negative. They're distorted. So everything, even good things that happen to them, they see it as a bad thing, right? These people are never conformed with or in gratitude with the little small things that they do have. Okay, so this could be a breakup of some sort. Okay, so your person could be going through a breakup now. I hate saying your person, but it's going under Psycho, Crazy Ex with Love Message. You know, this is somebody, it was your person at one point. Now they have some sort of pain and sadness. They want to come and try to repair something with you, but it's too fucking late. Alright, so what is this? What's the rejected with reckless love, blocked and too late, Spirit, and under pressure? For some of you, you finally rejected this person. Yeah, you're divine feminine, you self-loved yourself, and you finally rejected this person. You got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, you're overcoming. Okay, you're healing from past troubles. Okay, so you could have been making excuses for this person. Oh no, but he, oh no, but she, this, no. You're surviving, you're learning from the past. Okay, so some people don't change. This is past trauma as well. What's the Ten of Swords in the reverse? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, they're unwilling to learn from past mistakes you learned. Okay, so 13 could be significant Scorpio energy. Alright, Gemini, Capricorn. They're bullheaded. They lack dedication. So they're stagnant wherever the fuck they're at, working with other people. And whoever they're working with is like betraying them, backstabbing them. What's the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit? I'm telling you, this person likes to be in threes or something like that. I just heard this bitch wants to plug every hole. So, I don't know. With reckless love, under pressure, okay, so, I don't know. They want to plug every hole. They like threes, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Swords. They like to be in threes, y'all. Three of Cups in the reverse. There's too many people involved in this shit, right? So you could have ghosted it, right? The Hierophant is in the reverse. They're paying attention to their preacher, their pastor, whoever this is. Okay, this could be like a coven, right? They're going against conformity. They're paying attention to somebody here that's not connected to source. Okay, they're non-conforming. This is also like breaking rules, rebelling. And then you have the Hermit. So Virgo energy, you got Taurus energy. I feel like you ghosted a situation right on time. Tell me more about this Hierophant in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a job, an institution, a church, whatever. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, emotions have overtaken rationality. Somebody's emotions are all over the place. They're very moody here. This person's in love with the idea of love. They're fleeting their feelings. Okay, so they're very reactive. They're listening to someone here that's giving them bad advice. Okay, so this person, again, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, very emotionally reckless. Could be sexually reckless too. Because they do cheat. So, they could be ill. For some of you here, you've been illuminated to this. What's this Hermit? And that's why you're blocking this person. That's why you don't want nothing else to do with this person. What's this Hermit? Yeah, Page of Wands. Okay, so the arrival of good news. You're exploring something new. Some of you could be dating a Virgo or going out on a date, okay, or something like that. That could be significant. But charisma, excitement. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag too. That's freedom. That's creativity. Okay, you're very adventurous here. Some of you are like ghosting a whole situation, okay, your family, whatever. You're ghosting everything and you're just going somewhere to like think. All right, so to get your creative juices going, right, there's a sense of you wanting to explore like a different region, a different place here. Okay, so go for it. What's the Page of Wands? Yeah, 8 of Cups. Look at you leaving. 8 of Cups. Leaving what no longer serves you behind. Okay, and moving forward. This is you abandoning something and going for the new. This is also talking about traveling. So some of you could be traveling somewhere new. Y'all need a break from everything and everybody is almost like what I'm getting here. There could be some sort of good news that you're moving somewhere. You might keep that to yourself here with the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely very reliable, very resourceful here. What's the Eight of Cups? Moving, leaving what behind? The High Priestess. Following your intuition. Letting your intuition guide you here. Pisces, Cancer energy. You have been enlightened. For some of you here, you're moving towards your spirituality. Some of you could be going to like a spiritual retreat, or maybe you want to do that. Google it, look for it. There's places that have it. All right, some of you here are very knowledgeable, okay, and keep your moves silent. Some of you are going to keep your moves silent. You know that there's dark, there's white, okay, there's a dark side to everything and a good side to things, you know? In order for good to exist, bad has to exist. In order for bad to exist, good has to exist. You know there's a balance there. Okay, so, but at the end of the day, you're following your intuition and you're letting it go. You have done all the weighing out. You've done this whole entire weigh out the options, pros and cons, all this. It's time to say goodbye. All right, what is this spell, love spell, getting readings with karmic ties and workplace affair? You got the Devil. Capricorn, they're obsessed with you. Whoever this is has addictions. Their addictions could be to play with love spells. Their addiction could be, oh, well, go on, you know, Instagram. No shade to those that put that stuff on there, but that's what you do. But I do it too. But they go on Instagram and they look up little witching spells and they do it just for shits and giggles. They're obsessed. What's this Devil? With the love spell here, with getting readings. Somebody has a hold on this person. Somebody has a hold on this person here. Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they don't allow their gifts to heighten. They're very envious, maybe, of your gifts. Okay. This is somebody who lacks ideas. They're very bored. This is abusive energy. They could be very abusive. This is somebody here that could come in and give you a insincere apology or something like that. What's Page of Cups in the reverse? Somebody here is acting like a fool. 8 of Pentacles is somebody who you work with for some of you here. Right? Or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They want to work on something. They want to focus on something. They want to work with you. For some of you here, they want to take your gifts. That's what I'm picking up here. If you're very good at whatever it is that you do, they want to take something from you. Destiny swapping is what I'm getting. Murloc. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Yeah, the Chariot. It could be a Cancer for some of you. You love yourself. You're focused. I feel like you're focused diligently on your craft, whatever it is that you're working on. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you don't work from like an office or something like that. You could work from home. So you're going to go travel and work from there. Okay, you're focusing your energies. A change is coming. That's you having some sort of ambition. Okay, and with the Eight of Pentacles, definitely working on something. What's this karmic ties with workplace affair? The sun. Something is getting illuminated. Something is being exposed here. Leo energy. What is this that's being exposed? The moon. Both the sun and the moon illuminate the darkness. Okay, so what's being exposed here is all the lies, the deceit. Okay, what's being exposed here could be a Leo, could be a Cancer. Okay, somebody was also very deceitful. Oh, yeah. They wanted to deceive you. They wanted to block your intuition here, so you want to expose them or something like that. What is this, Spirit? What's this moon? That's the truth, y'all. Ace of Swords. Alright, so Ace of Swords. Breakthrough clarity. You've been illuminated. It's almost like a fucking ray of sunshine has hit you, okay? And now you have this focus, okay? Now you're finding the truth about certain things. For some of you here, if this is not you, because I feel like you already know with the High Priestess, if this is not you, this could be your person realizing all this shit, okay? This is the person that has, they're realizing they have a karmic tie to somebody here. Tell me more. And they're realizing they have a karmic tie, and Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. They're entitled. They're expecting rewards without labor. The Strength card is in the reverse. Leo energy in the reverse. All right, so yeah, this person's pride and ego doesn't let them move forward. Okay, they're held back by self-doubt. Right, this person has bad work ethic, so chances are they'll stay wherever it is just to get a free buck. All right, this person takes shortcuts. For some of you here, this person fears being vulnerable, okay, so they're not going to. They don't want to show that they are a sign of weakness. And vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, it's actually a strength, okay? For those who don't know that. All right, but yeah, whoever this is that you're dealing with has really low self-esteem. They cannot reach up to you. They cannot measure up to you, so that's why they're taking forever. Okay, but they're realizing that they're being stalled. They're realizing that they're being neglected. They're realizing that they're being rejected, okay, and that money is not coming in because they're not in alignment with who they need to be, so they're being illuminated to that. All right, so what else, Spirit? What's Knight of Pentacles with the Strength card in the reverse? King of Pentacles in the reverse. Right, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, yeah, their ideals are overcome by materialism. They only think about money. They only think about that pentacle. So it's very hard for them to be in love, or it's very hard for them to find love and stuff like that. You're always thinking about money or who has more money and stuff like that. You know, it's like financial insecurities. You're not gonna have a good, that's what most people fight about in relationship, financial insecurities. This person doesn't feel financially up to par with you. Okay, so you got the King of Cups in the upright, King of Swords in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It's time for you to regain everything that you've lost, okay? You've been sitting in regret too long, okay? Or this is your person. For some of you here, they're upset that you're no longer talking to them. The King of Swords is in the reverse. Then you have the Star in the reverse, and the Star in the reverse and the Tower. Somebody's getting hit by a fucking tower really hard right about now. A tower is like a lot of chaos, upheaval of some sort. Let's pull some of these. Angel guys, spirit guides, a good light for Aquarius. There goes the mother, involved in everything, falling off. Okay, so distorted mother. Okay, so who is this Empress in the reverse? It could be a Taurus. It could be Libra for some of you here. Who is this Empress in the reverse? Spirit for Aquarius. You got the Two of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who's stuck between two choices. Libra Moon could be significant. All right, so this person here, definitely I'm getting a lot of Libra here showing up. This person is torn between two. Okay, I don't know why I'm picking up. Somebody could be a cutter. Okay, so, or somebody could have scars, a lot of scars or something like that. Yeah, this little birdie is driving this person sick, all right? And this little birdie, it's all like, you know what I mean? All this chaos, all right? You're blindfolded with the ability to remove that blindfold and see something for what it is. That's why they're that distorted, right? There's tension with this person, all right? So tell me more about the Two of Swords. For some of you here, they couldn't choose. They were torn between two choices, or now they're stuck between two choices. You being one of them, and for some of you here, you want nothing else to do with them. Ten of Wands in the reverse, you released those burdens, you picked up and left, okay? So, Ten of Wands is in the reverse. You gave them 3 chances, okay? So, 3. Knight of Cups. All right, so tell me more about this psycho crazy ex here with mentally conflicted and love message. The Tower. Yeah, that's the person who's going through the Tower right now. They're having a lot of upheaval. Okay, chances are they're doing something corrupt, or they're going under bankruptcy or something like that. That could be significant. Ten of Wands is in the reverse. The Tower. Somebody could be getting deported. Okay, so that could be significant as well. There's a lot of fucking chaos happening in the world right now. Y'all please try to stay out of that stuff, okay? But anyway. What's cope? So they drink to cope. That's why they're having a tower. What's Psycho X with mental conflict and cope? Six of Cups is in the reverse. They want your forgiveness. They're holding on to resentment. They're holding on to something that they can't let go of. For some of you here, you have a past life with connection with this person. Something about a dog could be significant. All right, but Six of Cups is in the reverse. They cannot stop thinking of you. They cannot. They're holding on to past resentment. They're holding on to past energies. They know that you were a twin flame or something like that, or that you had a past life connection with them. All right, what's this Judgment in the reverse? But everything was based on some sort of lie. Or you call Judgment. Yeah, the Sun is in the reverse. Everything, this person chose to be oppressed and depressed. Okay, with the Sun in the reverse. They're hindering their own progress. For some of you here, that's why you call Judgment. You're not going to hinder your progress. You're supposed to be illuminated. You're supposed to be shining. All right, for some of you here, whatever grudge and Leo energy here with the Judgment, I mean, with the Sun, whatever grudge this person, whoever these people were holding, they were like gossiping and holding grudges against you and stuff like that with the Sun in the reverse, okay? I feel like they've been exposed. They just wanted your person to feel depressed, okay? They wanted them to manifest failure. So now they're under judgment. What's the Sun in the reverse? Queen of Wands. And you're over here shining. Some of you could have a black cat. Some of you are definitely doing candle stuff. Candles, lighting a lot of candles. You're very charismatic. You have a lot of confidence in yourself. All right, for some of you here, that's why they're in the reverse. That's why the Sun and their part is in the reverse. They're unhappy because you're happy. They're unhappy because you're confident in yourself. They're unhappy because you're showing who you really are, okay? You're vivacious, you're charismatic, you're sexy. Nobody could do it like you. Ooh. So, what's this Ace of Cups in the reverse? Ace of Cups in the reverse with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you guys put that wall up and you're not letting anybody in. You're the wounded warrior. You've gone through the ringer and back. You're vigilant. Okay, you're not going to let anybody come in. And if somebody comes into your energy and they're creating so much chaos and they're super negative, you're putting a fucking wall up. You're like, no, stay, namaste, stay the fuck away. Okay? So, what's this Three of Cups in the reverse? That's why you put those walls up, because of all this gossip and shit like that. You have to keep and maintain boundaries. Boundaries are healthy. Healthy boundaries, okay? The Hermit is in the reverse. This person is paranoid. Somebody could be paranoid to be left alone, or somebody's paranoid to be let go of their friends, okay? These three people that gossip all the damn time, they want to make this person paranoid, all right? Hermit is Virgo energy. What's this Hermit in the reverse? The Nine of Cups in the reverse, so they overindulge. Okay, this person wants to have their cake and eat it too. I told you I was picking up third-party situations here. This person likes to be with like baby mamas. They like to be with other mamas, and whatever. Okay, so be careful. Somebody's name could be Charlie. I just heard Charlie. I have a follower whose name is Charlie. Shout out to Charlie. But anyway, let's see. What is blocked, rejected? What's this blocked and rejected? You got the Five of Cups. Yeah, you've healed. Okay, at one point in your life, you could have felt like you had the whole world opened up and swallowed you whole. That's not the case anymore. You're letting go. Somebody took you for granted, so that's on them. What's the Page of Cups in the reverse? They're childish. Page of Cups in the reverse, they're immature. They're not coming in sincere. Okay, Six of Wands in the reverse. For some of you here, they wanted to recruit haters against you. Six of Wands in the reverse. They're manifesting failure. Their gifts are not heightening because somebody has a hold on them. What's the Devil? Justice. Ooh, somebody has a hold on them. Justice. Karma has a hold on them. That's who has a hold on them. What's this King of Pentacles in the reverse, Spirit? So, ideals overcome by materialism. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something about children could be significant. What's this? Two of Wands. Yeah, so somebody could be at a distance. Two of Wands, King of Pentacles. They're broke, dusty as fuck. Okay, they don't know what to do, but they're looking out the window and they're thinking about you. Aqua. Two of Wands. This person could be like trying to get an RV and just kind of like travel the world. Some of you could be in that kind of energy, but you don't have the finances to do it. Okay, I don't feel like that's your energy. Two of Wands. What's the Two of Wands? Somebody made a bad choice here. Two of Cups. They needed to let go of something. They needed to put this wand in the back, okay, and they're holding on to this new hope, okay? So, Two of Cups, that you'll come back to them. Six of Pentacles, they want an equal give and take now. What's this love spell with getting readings? What's his love spell? Six of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is talking today. Six of Pentacles. They want an equal give and take, or that's what they're doing, or maybe they're paying somebody to do the love spell so that way you don't find out that it's them that's doing it. Some of you could be into divination tools yourself. Four of Swords is in the reverse. Altar work could be significant. You're waking up to this shit. Okay, so somebody could be like paying someone to make you tired. Okay, is what I just heard. So that could be significant. What's Four of Swords? King of Wands, because they're mad at you, because you're sexy. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. What's King of Wands? The Hangman. Yeah, they're stuck. For some of you here, they don't want you to feel confident in yourself. That's what the magic is for. They don't want you to feel confident in yourself or date anybody new. They want to see you stuck. Okay, left on red, hanging upside down. Okay, they want to make you tired and drained so that you don't go out and date anybody. Okay, so that's what the love spell is all about. Pisces energy. Whoever's doing the love spell could have Pisces in their chart. Yeah, High Priestess. Or she could be a High Priestess or Cancer in their chart. Okay, so what's Divine with Divine Feminine with self-love? Two of Pentacles, you're prioritizing, okay, you're getting things from Spirit. Money's coming in, money's coming out. I feel like you guys are putting things into perspective, okay, Capricorn energy, right, with the Two of Pentacles. Definitely prioritizing and balancing things out in your life, okay, so. What's reckless love? Eight of Wands in the reverse. What's reckless love with Eight of Wands in the reverse? You block this person, or somebody has delays here or something like that because they're out reckless, fucking whatever comes their way. So look, Seven of Wands here. That's why you're in this kind of energy for some of you here because of that reckless love and sex that they were having. You blocked this person and you stayed in your bubble. Okay, and yeah, you have options coming in with all these people. Okay, all these wands could be people coming in. Okay, so, but you're in your bubble. You're like, namaste, stay the fuck away. I'm in my zone. Don't come and mess me up. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands, you're standing your ground. You're setting healthy boundaries towards this person. Right? For some of you here, this person's ill. Or they could have like caught something. Clarify. That reckless. Queen of Cups. Cancer. Pisces, Scorpio. With reckless love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this person could have had some sort of reckless love with somebody here. I don't know. Or this is somebody giving... What's Queen of Cups? Let me clarify the Queen of Cups because it fell and I don't know. It was like sideways. The Three of Cups with the Death card. Okay, so for some of you here... Somebody wants you to reconcile with somebody that maybe you don't want to reconcile with. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't see that happening. But what's this Three of Cups? Queen of Swords. I don't see that happening. You're in the reverse. For some of you here, it was too much. Too much. They did too much. They thought it was too funny. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. Alright, so they did a lot of divination, spying. They did a lot of shit on you. For some of you here, you just went ahead and surrendered. You took the leap of faith. Okay, you're overcoming mental hardship. Nine of Swords is in the reverse. You got the Moon in the reverse. You have surrendered. You have overcome. You're releasing fears. Okay, you have overcome so much. All right, and it had to do with the Judgment in the reverse, malicious gossip. Okay, people that were trying to gossip about you. Knight of Cups here, to make you feel insecure that you weren't in your purpose. Okay, so that you could feel insecure. Four of Wands is in the reverse, so that way you don't be with your twin flame. Okay, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is unwilling to learn from past mistakes, so you did the healing work yourself. You mended your own heart. Three of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, Five of Swords is in the reverse. So all that conflict and shit like that, this person could be at a distance, but all that conflict and all that bullying and all that stuff, you transmuted that energy. You guys don't want any conflicts. You want peace, all right? You decided to go towards peace. The Chariot is in the reverse. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse, and the Emperor is in the reverse. So this person decided to move somewhere, okay, and now they're set back, they're delayed, they're distorted, okay, and that's not your problem. You're over here. Look at you, the star shining bright. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is in the reverse. They want you to stop focusing. Ten of Swords. They want you to be backstabbed, betrayed. Knight of Wands, and go out. The Magician is in the reverse. Absolutely not. Seven of Cups. That's to keep you confused. Okay, so for some of you here, so you got going on. Angel Guides, Spirit Guides, Good Light for Aquarius. Advice, Spirit. For Aqua. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Alright, so it says reflection. Some of you could be marrying each other. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have taught you? Sorry. My brain is going faster than my mouth is. Alright, but you're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is a mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your soul's understanding and your intuition. So, reflection, compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend. Be a loving comforter who always has your back, your own back. Okay, so this has to do with you. I hope that's not you guys. This could be you guys, because this is your reading. The Empress in the reverse, feelings of negativity or neglecting your own needs? Absolutely not. And then you got self-love. All right, for some of you, that's what you're doing. Okay, and I feel like this is not you, but it could be the other way around. So self-love. You are worthy and deserving of all abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and the respect that you desire, and others will follow suit. All right, so if you're opening your legs up and you're like, oh yeah, come in there, you know, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get douchebags that are just going to do that. Okay, you need to follow suit. Whatever it is that you want to attract, all right, respect your vessel. Long story short. Respect your body. Because whatever you show, like if you're going to date somebody and you're going to fuck them on the first date, they already know you're going to be loose or you're going to be easy. Okay, so. You got to love yourself. Free yourself. Oh, I just heard. I was confusing love yourself and free yourself by Fantasia. All right, some of you are freeing yourself. Okay, release judgment. You're not judging anybody. You're holding on to judgment, whether yourself or others. Only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world in your path with clear eyes. So yeah, don't worry about what other people are doing, how they're deceiving, how they're deceptive, whatever the fuck they're doing, that's on them. Okay, for some of you here, just release judgment and move on. Advice, Spirit. Aquarius, you're showing up. Don't talk, just act. Don't say, just show. So it's time for you to stop saying what you're about to do and do it. Put it out there. Because you're not seeing the whole, I'm picking up here, look, deception. You're not seeing the whole entire picture of a person or a situation. It may be purposely withheld from you. Or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. So, you have a magnetic sexual attraction that others find desirable. Just because you were on the... Yeah, I picked that up earlier. You guys are sexy. All right, you guys could be working out. You guys are working on yourself, your physique, whatever. All right, so you're feeling good. So yeah, just because you were on the sidelines watching doesn't mean you were losing. It means that you were learning. All right, prioritize what you're giving your time to and who you grind for. Some people take Aquarius for dummies, and Aquariuses are known to just sit back and watch the show. Okay, they're very observant. Nothing really passes them. Yeah. All right, so 333. Your spirit guides are answering your prayers and getting you with the tools, gifting you with the tools needed for your progress towards your goal. All right, so you guys will be seeing 333. This is all over this reading. All right, moving into calmer waters. Some of you are definitely moving on to calmer waters. All right, success is on the other side of fear. It might require you to take a leap of faith. All right, you got here balance, 888. Set solid foundations for yourself to ensure future prosperity. All right, recognize the true motives behind these people's actions. Tap into your spiritual gifts because you definitely have them. Okay, this has to do with your crown chakra. Your crown chakra could be imbalanced. This has to do with depression, hopelessness, and alienation. That is not your energy. That is the love spell. That is not your energy. That's spell work. Okay, so get out of that shit. Don't feed into it. Value yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you. Root chakra is imbalanced. That talks about money problems, low self-esteem, and addictions. If some of you are dealing with addictions, there's numbers that you could call for help. Okay, so some of you could be letting go of addiction. You're weighing your options. Earlier I said that. You guys are done doing that. The moon, you're following your intuition. That's it. No more weighing your options out. You're following your intuition. When it comes to something is being illuminated to you. Okay, the moon, Cancerian energy. Right, you got here, sometimes those that are empowered use fear as a tool to control others. You got here, get near a body of water for emotional balance. Divine timing has intervened for your protection and your success. Again, Cancer. There's definitely a Cancer here that's trying to attack you. Aquarius. so, or instigating. The universe is on your side, working to bring you all that you deserve. I want to pull some cards on that, Cancer. Spirit guide. Look, 10 of Cups already in the reverse. This could be 5 of Pentacles. This could be somebody in this person's family. Tell me more about the Cancer. Because that's just been coming out in a lot of readings and I'm tired of it. Let's go ahead and find out what's up. What's up with this Cancer? Or they might have Cancer in their chart, okay, or something like that, but what's up with this Cancer? The date 6/21 to 7/22 could be significant. That's also coming up. So, 2 of Swords in the reverse. Tell me more. The Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, whoever this Cancer is has a lot of gossip to spread about you. Okay, the 2 of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, so they cannot make a choice here. They're trying to confuse people. Alright, so for some of you here, the truth is about to come out. Your ancestors got your back. Alright, so this Cancer here is maliciously gossiping about you, so somebody could be blindfolded, okay, and not choose you. Tell me more about this Cancer. The Temperance. Okay, so for some of you here, you're an alchemizer. You're a healer of some sort. You transmute that energy, right? You've been patient. You don't care about whatever they have going on. You've been too busy investing. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. And they're not. Because they're too busy paying attention to you. They're having bad investments. They're making bad investments here. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. What's 7 of Pentacles in the reverse? And I feel like you're the Earth Angel, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Okay, you guys could be dealing with a water sign and an earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio, Aries showing up. Yeah, they're going through a tower of some sort for maliciously gossiping about you, doing magic on you, doing spells on you. So I don't know who needed to hear that. That is not your energy. Okay, shake it off. The Death card. Doing death spells so things could end for you. The 8 of Swords. Somebody's going to end up in fucking jail. 88 could be significant. Somebody's going to end up in jail, okay, or they want to cause that to you. Death card with the 8 of Swords. Or somebody's going to die in jail. 8 of Cups. Damn. What's this 8 of Swords? 8 of Cups. 8 of Swords. I feel like you're walking away right on time. Justice. I don't know. For some of you here, somebody's going to jail. Okay, probably even going to jail and then being kicked out. Okay, so they don't even want them in jail. And that's kind of what I'm getting. But no, somebody could be going to jail and then getting kicked out or something like that and travel, move. Go somewhere. What's the 8 of Cups? What's the 8 of Cups? 10 of Wands in the reverse. 4 of Wands. Yeah, somebody here is releasing the burdens. Okay, for some of you here, this person, you're releasing this person because they're not stable. Okay, they're not reliable. They bring too many burdens. Somebody here could be trying to divorce somebody here. What's 4 of Wands here with the Justice? 4 of Wands in the reverse with the Justice. What is this, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely. Somebody feels entitled to something. Somebody feels entitled to somebody's money or something like that. So they're going through like a divorce battle or some shit like that. They're unhappily married. Right, the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is like somebody who feels entitled to somebody's money. All right, they're lazy. They have poor work ethic. They don't work. Somebody could be in a relationship just based on like money. King of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. there's no love there. This person's a fucking tyrant. A whore, a tyrant, okay, somebody who goes about giving their love to a lot of people. They could be breaking up or something like that for some of you. So now they're coming in to reach out to you and love bomb you. Absolutely not. No. Some of you don't have time for all that shit. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I am gonna leave that here. So I love you all. I am sending you peace, love, and prosperity to every single one of you guys. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. All right, guys, and it gets these messages out there. All right, guys, I love you all. Sending you all peace, love, and prosperity. Please be safe out there, guys, especially this weekend with the protests and stuff like that. Be safe out there. It's not worth anybody's life, okay? So I love you all. Be safe. Love one another.